Hi everybody, it's that time of the month again. I'm Thomas LeBlanc.
And I'm Tranna Winter. Welcome back to Lucky Stars. We are your astro-pop guides walking you through the entire Zodiac by roasting the celebrities born under each sun sign.
Today is a really special edition of Lucky Stars because we're celebrating the 12th sign of the Zodiac. We made it. We started in Aries and we're here in Pisces, y'all. And Pisces, Tranna, is also your birthday month.
It is. I'm sure our dear loyal viewers are already very aware that I'm a Pisces. I think I'm a pretty quintessential Pisces. Finally, it is my time of the year. And I just want to take this moment to say that objectively, I think Pisces are the coolest sign, okay? We are the last ones, so we sort of have elements of every sign that came before us. We're basically carrying the entire Zodiac on our shoulders.
You are a proud Pisces, let me tell you that. So Pisces season runs from February 19th to March 20th. Obviously, Pisces is a water sign like Cancer and Scorpio, but it's ruled by Neptune. So Neptune is a really intense planet. It's the planet of dreams, dark secrets, deep secrets, secrets so deep that you don't even know they're secrets, right? Pisces is the 12th sign, so it's aligned with the 12th house, which is really the house of spirituality, religion, really like deep belief. So Pisces don't really do superficial shit, I have to tell you.
We definitely do not. And also Pisces is illustrated by the symbol of the two fish swimming in opposite directions. And I just want to say that to me, that is like, that symbol rings very true. I can never make up my mind. I never have any idea which direction to go in. Reality is just too much for Pisces. Before we get to our Pisces celebrities, let's take a closer look at the main traits that make up what a Pisces really is.
The first obvious one, we mentioned it. Pisces are hyper sensitive. Like, I'm a Cancer, but I don't even compare it to Pisces. They're so emotional. But they kind of get high on the emotion. That's the difference. They love the drama and the intensity of emotions, and they kind of, thrive in it.
It's true. It's true. One of the things that I find super interesting about Pisces as well is that there is simultaneously, and I guess it relates back to the duality of those two fish, but Pisces can simultaneously be very childish, but then also be so wise beyond their years and older. So there's very much the spirit of youth and childhood and the spirit of the old sage.
Pisces are also known to be romantic. They love love. They love the fantasy of love sometimes. I don't know if I would recommend dating a Pisces, but they're definitely good partners if you want a great love story.
Hey, we are very loyal. We will take you on a fantastical journey. What more could you ask for? And yes, I think that fantasy element does not only apply to love, but just the way that Pisces move through the world generally. Pisces sometimes have a hard time differentiating between what was real or what was a dream. And Pisces are known to be the dreamers of the Zodiac. And again, sometimes that interferes with the Pisces' ability to be grounded in the real world. Real life is very overwhelming for a Pisces.
Being the 12th sign aligned to the 12th house of dark secrets, Pisces are also prone to different kinds of addiction. It's not only drugs and alcohol, it can be time addiction, wasting time. It can be a love addiction, sex addiction, really basically anything people can get addicted to. A Pisces will find a way to overindulge in that behavior or substance.
Oh my God, I think, Thomas, I just had a breakthrough. I am addicted to wasting time. That's what it is. That is what it is. Also, one of the most fundamental traits of Pisces is that we are very hard to define. It's hard to put a label on Pisces because Pisces are always changing. They're very mutable. Pisces change based on who they're hanging around. So that's why, as you'll see, our list of Pisces celebrities is very diverse. None of these people have very much in common. And with that, let's get to our Pisces celebrities.
Our very first Pisces celebrity is Justin Bieber, born March 1st. Yes, the Bieber himself is a Pisces. First, when you listen to his music, you can really tell that Bieber is a Pisces. It's full of romantic themes, a lot of like push-pull in relationships. If you listen to this year's Stay, for example, it's a pretty toxic song.
I do the same thing I told you that I never would.
On the subject of Justin Bieber, something else I found interesting about, Pisces men, and in his case, straight Pisces men, is they really think they're bad boys, where they're just like literal cuties.
I want you to know that if I can't be close.
Like they think they're like so aggressive and masculine, but really they're just like literal kittens. Some example of this could be, I don't know, John Bon Jovi. Or Bad Bunny.
I actually listened to Justin Bieber's most recent album, Justice, and the whole album is about his addiction to his wife. He is so codependent on her. Lyrics like basically saying, I would die without you. Like, it is the most Pisces thing I've ever heard in my life.
And you know that I know that I can't live without you.
Our next celebrity pick is arguably queen of the Pisces, Rihanna, born February 20th, which is also my birthday. Me and Rihanna also share this day with Cindy Crawford and Kurt Cobain. I mean, what a random group of people, but here we are. This is exactly what Pisces season is all about. What I find so interesting about Rihanna being a Pisces is that to me, there are so many things about her that are not Pisces at all. Like, she is genuinely a badass. To me, she seems very fiery.
Kamikaze, if you think that you gon' knock me off the top.
But that's tempered with this very Piscean beauty that she radiates. Pisces is also all about beauty. Pisces revel in their own beauty. It's not surprising that Rihanna started her own beauty line, Fenty, which is massive. A lot of people hate that Rihanna has basically given up music for this beauty and fashion empire that she's built for herself. But I have to say, I like the Fenty and the lingerie and the clothes more than I like the music. Sorry, Rihanna, I know you're a Pisces, but I don't feel any emotion coming from you. You're cold, Rihanna, a little bit.
Come on, boy, can you get it up?
Oh my God, Tranna, I can't believe you just said that. I love Rihanna, I love her music. And we found love. We found love in a hopeless place is peak Pisces energy. But I have to say, Rihanna for so many years would post pictures online of herself on boats all the time. I think it's, pretty Pisces.
Queen of the yachts, honestly.
Queen of the yachts, indeed.
Lastly, one of the most important Rihanna traits and one of the most important Pisces traits is the idea of seduction. We see this in the Savage Times Fenty fashion shows that are so sexual and seductive. Rihanna really embodies that Piscean energy of making everyone fall in love with you. And who the hell hasn't fallen in love with Rihanna?
Our next Pisces is the Queen of the North, the OG Queen of the North, Brooklyn Hytes, born March 10th. Yes, the host of Canada's Drag Race is a Pisces. That's not a coincidence that she's a water sign because RuPaul is himself a Scorpio. Brooklyn, to me, is the definition of fish, right? She's all about the illusion. She's all about, passing for a woman, being a beautiful woman, exuding this feminine energy, which is, I think, very, very Pisces.
Keep you on your toes, I'm on point, okay, Sume.
But I think where her Pisces really came through is she's a bit delusional sometimes, either when she's hosting Canada's Drag Race or on her original season on RuPaul's Drag Race. And obviously the biggest example of that is how she bombed her Celine snatch game. And I think it's because Celine is an Aries and it's just really hard for Pisces to really capture that energy. And I think that's really what happened is you had like a water sign trying to be a fire sign, and that just really backfired.
My favorite song to sing is All Coming Back to Me Now.
Why?
Also, something that people forget about Brooklyn Hytes is on her season of Drag Race, she had like a fling with another queen, and that was kind of the first time that was so explicit on the show. Of course, she was being very romantic with Vanjie.
Vanjie, Miss
Angie.
And I think only a Pisces could like just go for it, go for the romance, go for the story, and not really care about the consequences, because clearly she broke Vanchi's heart after.
See, they almost found love in a hopeless place, the Drag Race workroom, but it was a bit too hopeless. Our next Pisces celebrity is truly one of my absolute heroes and favorite people. It's Liza with a Z Minnelli, born March 12th. I remember when I first found out that Liza was a Pisces, and I was just like, of course, Liza cannot be anything else but a Pisces. She has always worn her heart on her sleeve. She is so emotional and connected to those emotions and brings it through her work. I mean, she's given us some amazing things, most iconically, Cabaret.
I need the open air, you're better off without me, mine hair.
Like most Pisces, Liza's relationship to reality is a bit shaky. Liza is definitely in her own world. I don't think she's had an idea of what's going on outside of her world since 1981, but that's okay. Let Liza be, let Liza live in her dream world.
Something that a lot of astrologers notice about Pisces people in general is they have big eyes. They have, they look at the world like maybe they're scared, maybe they're interested, maybe they're curious. And Liza definitely has these like big Pisces googly eyes. And when you start knowing that about Pisces people, it's really hard to unknow this. And then anytime I meet a Pisces, I look at their eyes and I'm like, yep, that's a Pisces.
The last thing I'll say about Liza is that, yes, of course, Cabaret is the most iconic thing, but let's not forget her iconic appearance on the Home Shopping Network, which is truly a testament to Liza's untethered connection to the real world. It is one of the funniest YouTube videos I've ever seen in my life. Enjoy this little clip.
You're truly a mentor for me.
Thank you so much. You're my mentor too.
Our next Pisces celebrity is a true legend and icon. It's the one and only Glenn Close, born March 19th. We've spoken a lot about the major actresses throughout our entire journey through the Zodiac, but I would argue that Glenn Close is truly in a league of her own. Only a Pisces has access to the kind of emotional well that you would need to play Cruella de Vil.
Fired. You're finished. You'll never work in fashion again. I'm through with all of you.
To Dangerous Liaisons. To Albert Nobbs.
What's your name?
Albert.
Your real name?
Albert.
Of course, to Damages, which was one of my favorite shows ever. Glenn Close plays Patty Hughes, this terrifying lawyer.
You are in this office to wait for instructions. You don't have license to think.
I've always loved Glenn Close. When I was a kid, Fatal Attraction was one of my favorite movies. It is arguably Glenn's most iconic performance. And of course, Glenn is not the character that she plays, but the character that she plays, Alex, is definitely a Pisces.
What am I supposed to do? You won't answer my calls, you change your number.
And Thomas, earlier you said that you can't necessarily recommend dating a Pisces. Anyone who wants to know what it's like to be involved with a Pisces, take a look at Fatal Attraction and then make up your mind.
I'm not going to be ignored, Dan.
I have to say, I love Glenn in all these movies and TV shows, but I think Glenn in real life is a hoot, and I would totally love to hang out with her. She seems so fun and so like connected to some other dimension, and for that, I love her.
I mean, you're absolutely right, Thomas. Glenn looks like the most fun person to be around. I mean, who could forget that moment at the Oscars when she did that butt dance?
A hoot.
A hoot. But I'm sure there's also this other side of Glenn. She is a Pisces, let's not forget. I'm sure she can also be a real downer. Of course, while Glenn Close is one of the greatest living actors that we have today, she has famously never won an Oscar. She has been nominated 1,000,000 times, and every single time she has lost, please, we need to get Glenn her damn Oscar before it's too late.
Well, that is a wrap on Pisces season. Happy birthday, Tranna.
Thank you.
Happy birthday. I think you have the most iconic date of the whole year between you and Riri and Cindy Crawford and Cobain. I mean,
I know, it's a pretty iconic day. And I also just want, in a very Pisces way, I want to thank everyone who's been on the Lucky Stars journey with us. We have now made it through the entire Zodiac. So this is also the last episode of this entire series, and it's been such a blast. Thank you to everyone at Xtra, especially Lido, who works on all of these videos with us. We love you so much. Thank you all for watching. We hope you've enjoyed this trip around all of the Zodiac signs. Take all of the knowledge that you've learned with you, tap into your own star power and make it happen.
Yeah, so now we have 12 episodes of Lucky Stars. So if you're just discovering the series, you can basically watch the video for your birthday month. So go watch it now. Maybe share with someone when their birthday is coming up. It's really been so much fun. Thank you so much. Happy birthday again, Tranna, and we'll see you in other endeavors. Take care.
Bye.